Good morning. Welcome to yet another video on marketing. So in our previous videos, we discussed about compassionate marketing, the different aspects of compassionate marketing, the triggers and enablers. So in this series, today we talk about consumer-oriented marketing. So what is consumer-oriented marketing? See, all the companies focusing on consumers. We all agree to that. But if you see the most of the companies, they're trying to produce the products and trying to sell the products or services to consumers based on their target consumers, which they acquire. See, in that sort, it's very imperative for companies to identify the taste preferences and requirements, the reasons behind why the consumers are buying the product. So this is what we discussed in our previous videos, compassionate marketing. So if it is very difficult to identify the requirements of consumers, but the company needs to do it. So we saw in our enablers, the company needs to listen to the consumers, identify the requirements through listening posts, digital listening pods. So in that sort, the company can identify the requirements. Based on the requirements, the company can create solutions. So the number one aspect of the consumer oriented marketing is the company needs to focus on listening to consumers, identify the requirements, and they need to create solutions. Instead of focusing on selling product and services which they produce and sell by using promotions and pricing and other modes of the communications, the company needs to develop solutions and deliver to the consumer. So that is a number one aspect of consumer marketing. The number two, not only developing the solutions, but also you have to deliver the solutions wherever the consumers are available. We call it as a convenience. See, if you look at the piece of marketing today, the piece of marketing is changing. The product, price, promotion, and the place. So the product and the service, it's becoming solutions nowadays. The companies are developing solutions and selling to the consumers. Every product or services which we are using, it's primarily solving the problems of consumers. And not only solving the problems of consumers by giving the solutions, they're also developing a system of delivery which creates a convenience for the consumers to acquire the particular products. So that is where the distribution channel, the physical distribution. Today we have online stores are available. So consumers need not go to the stores and you can buy anything online and the product will come to you and it will be delivered. Even there are cases we find the examples of even if you need petrol, the vehicle carrying petrol will come to your house and you can get the petrol. Even the car washing also will come to you. So there are a lot of things about convenience which are happening today. So the name of the game today is how you deliver the solutions to consumer in a convenient way which the consumers will accept to that. The number three is the positioning. See, every product and service is trying to position the particular product and service in the minds of consumers. So why this positioning is important? Because the consumers should find the particular product and service will be useful for them and they should find some value to them. So the positioning aspects of marketing is becoming a value. So you are creating a value to consumers. So whatever the solutions you are offering to the consumers, that should create a value to the consumers, which is very, very important. And that particular value has to be properly communicated to the consumers. So instead of resorting to the conventional promotions, the company needs to communicate to the consumers on individual basis. So today because of technology, we can reach individual consumers and communicate to them, connect with them, and educate the consumers about the solutions offered by the company, and they can also make the consumer perceive the value of the product or services the company is trying to sell, and motivate the consumers to go for the particular product or services. So the value which the company is offering needs to be communicated to consumer. The consumer should understand the value of it. Then they will make a move towards acquiring the particular product or services. And when the consumer decides to buy the particular product or services, always there is a case that the price of the product may be above the means of consumers, or the consumer wants to buy the product, they cannot afford it. So how the company is going to help the consumers to acquire the particular product or services? That is where today we have the pocket friendly aspects, where the companies are offering EMI, equity monthly installments. The company can even offer the personal credit facilities to consumer, and the consumer can pay the money in later dates. So we call it as a buy now pay later. So those kind of aspects. So it has to be pocket friendly. So even you are offering solutions, and the value, that particular solutions and value should be affordable to consumer, and they should acquire it. So that is where the pocket friendly is very, very important. So once the consumer get the product what they want, a service they want in their means, and they can pay later date, and that really creates a delight to the consumers. So the delighting of consumers are very important. Not only offering the value, but that particular value needs to deliver what the company is promising to the consumers. So this is what we call the promise. Whatever you promise, you have to deliver the promise. So that delivery will lead to the delight of consumers. So today, very important that consumer need to be delighted. If the consumers are delighted, the consumers becoming referrals, the brand ambassadors, even consumer evangelists. So if you see, the consumer oriented marketing is a sort of a thing which is a kind of a connectivity. It starts with solutions. The company needs to listen to the consumers, identify the requirements, and develop solutions. And that particular solutions to be offered in a convenient way to the consumers. And the consumers need to understand the value of the product or service which is offered by the company. And that has to be communicated properly. The consumer should understand it properly. Then when they are going to buy the particular product or services, it has to be pocket friendly, it should be affordable, and it should be in a way the consumer can get it. And finally, that particular product or services or solutions, whatever we call it, has to deliver what it promises. That is where the company can achieve the consumer delight. So the consumer delight is a very important aspect which makes consumer coming back to the company for more products and services. If not, they will talk about the company. So this is where the focus of the company needs to be on consumers. So this is what we talk about, the consumer oriented marketing. If the company can follow this consumer oriented marketing, the company need not spend money on the promotions and price offers. So consumers can understand the value of the product, they are delighted about it, and they will automatically come and buy it. There are many brands today we can talk about which created the consumer oriented, which follow the consumer oriented marketing in terms of offering the solutions, value, and delighting the consumers. So this is, if you see, the consumer oriented marketing is an overall package. It's not about one angle, the one aspect. It is about all the aspects have to come together to deliver the value to the consumers. So thanks for watching this video, and please keep watching the videos from this channel, and please subscribe to it.